So this is Frontier's Reach. I was given a key, given a chance to play it. Yeah, let's just dive right in. I'm not going to start the game. I've made a little character. All I did was I literally went a new pilot, picked a person, picked a backstory, whatever. Just going to play the first tutorial and go from there.
Alright, rookie. You're the last one to make the run tonight, and I'd like to get home and grab some grub with the family. So let's make it a good one, eh? Before we start, let's do a quick review of your instrumentation panel. First, let's go over the radar. It's smack dab in the lower middle of the console and will be a vital instrument for determining friend from foe. But it also helps with a number of other things. One of these things is orientation. The circular grid is coloured orange and blue. If it's orange, that means the ground is beneath you. If it is blue, that means the ground is over top of you and that your fighter is inverted. When you're in space, this grid will align to the flight deck of whatever vessel or station you took off from. Lastly, the radar bulb will display incoming guided munitions using a large red arrow to show you what direction the munition is coming from. Keep an ear out for a rapid beeping noise. That will tell you when a missile is close. Oh, and before I forget, the big blue dot in the centre is you. In case you hadn't figured that out yet. Moving clockwise from the radar, we have the first multifunction display, or MFD. For the most part, you can ignore this, but when you've got incoming, it will flash as a means of warning that you should take evasive manoeuvres or launch countermeasures. Second is the RCS display. It will give an indication of the status of your RCS system with a small line. The blue light means the system is primed and ready to use. To the immediate right of the RCS display is the fuel gauge. Pretty self-explanatory, just don't let it run empty. Up from that and slightly to the left is the mission status readout. It will give you the current objective for whatever mission you're flying. Just above that is the throttle percentage gauge. That lets you know what percentage your throttle is currently set to. Sitting right above that is the hull integrity indicator. As your fighter takes damage, it will decrease. Don't let it hit Z. Up and to the left of the hull integrity indicator is the angle of attack bulb. This serves two functions. The first is to display your facing angle relative to your direction of travel, and the second is to display the direction of gravity. The direction of gravity is shown with 3 blue arrows. To the right of the hull integrity indicator is the bow sight. The functionality of this instrument will change depending on what weapon you have equipped, but as a note, if you're using guided missiles, this instrument will track your currently locked target. Just beneath the bow sight are the sea level and altimeter gauges. The altimeter will give true altitude to ground, and the sea level is altitude to the mean sea level of the area you are operating in. To the immediate right of the bow sight is the true airspeed gauge and the countermeasure status indicator. The countermeasure status indicator will let you know when your countermeasures are ready, when they are in use, and when they are in cooldown. Just below that is the ammunition indicator cluster. This cluster of gauges will show which weapon you currently have selected, how much ammo you have for it, and what the current status of the weapon is. Just below that is the second MFD. It serves a similar
Fucking hell, are we still going?
MFD. To the immediate left of the second MFD is the thermal load indicator. When you use your afterburner, this gauge will fill, indicating the relative thermal load on the fighter. If it stays full for too long, your fighter will start to take damage. Lastly, but not at all least, is the wayfinding arrow. Located far in the upper right and mounted on the cockpit frame with red and yellow wires running to it. You will want to pay special attention to this indicator as you progress through missions, as it will indicate where the area of operations is relative to your current position. With that out of the way,
Oh, finally.
let's get started.
Yes, let's. That was a whole 5 minutes.
As you can see, it's a pretty standard practice run. Put your fighter through the rings and keep doing so until you're finally prompted to land.
Okay.
Now, put your throttle to max for launch, and I and your fellow pilot trainees will see you when you touch down.
Initiating launch sequence. Please stand by. Launching in 3, 2, 1.
Gameplay! Yay!
Altitude.
The fuck do you control this piece of shit?
Collision warning. Altitude.
Well, looks like you're off to a good start.
I am. Don't like that my mouse is wiggling all over the place. There's nothing there.
Collision warning.
Why is my mouse wiggling like that? Look at it. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing now. I went to the marker and there's nothing there. My mouse is fucking about like it's a geriatric or something. Let's try going through a non-marked ring. This is the tutorial and it's fucking broken. This bodes well for the rest of the game, doesn't it? Oh, fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Collision
Whatever.
warning.
So we're going to do the basic combat training. Let's see if this is any different.
So you think you have what it takes to be a pilot for the Firehawks?
No.
Well, I got news for you. Trucking cargo from one settlement to another isn't going to cut it.
My
You're
mouse
gonna have
is
to do
moving
more
fine
than
in this
that if you
level.
want to join our ranks.
Anyway, let's listen.
So, we've set up a marksmanship course for you to run. If you complete it, you're in. If not, we'll blow you out of the sky and recover you with a drone after you eject to teach you a lesson.
Please do.
Now get ready for launch.
Initiating
Oh,
launch sequence.
straight in on this one. Okay.
Launching in 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Your first target is an easy one. A small grouping of 6 large fuel tanks on a ridge not far from where you are now. Take out the fuel tanks by any means necessary, but try using your guns first. Marker on your HUD.
Alright.
Before you start, I should probably give you some tips.
Please.
The worst thing you can do for yourself in the heat of combat is to stop moving. The more you move, dodge, and weave, the harder it will be for the enemy to track and hit you. So, while these first few targets won't be shooting back, you'll want to make good habits as soon as possible. Also, if you miss your targets the first time you go past them, put some distance between yourself and the target, and then turn around and go back for another pass. It is better to make multiple quick passes on the same target than risk flying too slow and get shot down.
Leaving the operations area isn't going to cut it, pilot. Get back into the fight.
You didn't fucking... I don't know what I'm supposed to be aiming at. Am I being thick?
Altitude. Altitude.
I clicked and it didn't
Altitude.
shoot.
Collision.
Shoot, you fucking piece of shit! Don't even remember where it was. Oh, here it is. It said press tab to activate some sort of fucking aim assist. I did that. Did fuck all. I'm shooting them. Fuck all. I'm shooting over here. Fuck all. Aim assist. Shoot. Shoot. Oh, I did something. Fucking Christ.
Collision warning.
Initiating launch sequence. Launching in 3, 2, 1, engage.
Altitude. Collision warning.
Let's just try going into the game. No. We'll load the current pilot I have. You there, who are you and what are you doing on my bridge? John Dungeon, reporting for duty. Ah, you're the new pilot, welcome. There's no voice acting. This is... That's fine. Hollow table. Just launch. We'll just try it. I can't fly, I can't shoot, but let's give it a go.
Greetings, Starfighter. You've been recruited by the...
Oh, would you knock it off already? We've got a job to do.
Jeez. Just trying to liven things up a bit. All right. Time to get serious, I guess. Systems online. Kinetic nets online. Capacitors charged. Let's do this. Initiating launch sequence. Please stand by. Launching in 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Greetings, pilot. I'm Lorne, the Media Sirens mainframe AI. It's about time we got you into the air. Allow me a moment to review your mission schedule. Ah yes, here we go. Our first objective is a weapons test, and it seems we'll be using our friendly neighborhood mercenaries for target practice. Very well then. I'll mark the location on your HUD. Leaving the operations area isn't going to cut it.
Oh, I thought it was going to mark
Get
it.
back into the fight.
had to scroll like 12 times just to get my throttle up then.
Target location reached. The fuel tanks are your primary target. Anything else is a bonus.
Incoming.
We've only got so much time for this mission, so let's be quick about it. Make the first pass with your cannons.
Altitude. Incoming. Incoming. Altitude. Altitude. Incoming. Incoming.
Initiating launch sequence. Please stand by. Launching in 3, 2, 1, engage.